Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my series. Today is episode 11 of our series 11. Now, today is a push day. Now, a push day for us looks like chest, biceps, and side delts. Now, the order that I'm going to be doing it, of course, we need to grow our arms. That is the priority of the series and the priority of myself right now. So, we're going to hit our arms at the very start of our session. So we're going to go straight in and we're going to go hit biceps. 2 exercises, maybe 3 sets each, maybe 2 sets, depending on how I feel with the volume. We're going to do biceps straight away, and then we're going to do our chest, and then we're going to do our lateral raises at the very end. Now, we are always trying to do progressive overload. So, of course, some movements are going to be a little bit the same as previous videos, but that's the game of the game. Like I said in one of my reels, one of my TikToks, it's just variation over many sessions is just not great. But slight variation is good, but the variation that you have shouldn't be every single session. It should be every once in a while, because how else are you supposed to track your progressive overload? And that's the main factor when it comes to how you can tell if you're actually going to be building muscle. So progressively overloading today, hopefully we can do a little bit more weight on that pinata press that we usually do on these videos. So it's either we'll do that or we'll do a hammer strength or something like that. But the good thing about these videos is that you can track your progressive overload. In my case, it's through these videos. But for your case, it'll be just simply messaging, taking a video yourself. And, it doesn't have to be with a tripod, just taking a video yourself, taking a video of these sessions, or having a logbook of yourself. For myself, it's just these videos is how I track my progressive overload. But enough yap. We've got the pre in the bottle. We've got our intra, which is our coconut water, as per usual. A lot of people ask me why I use coconut water. Straight potassium. Obviously, people want the sodium versus potassium ratio to be 1-to-1. That's the optimum ratio between the two. And potassium is just so good for absorption of your water, and it really is good for a little bit of a hit when it comes to carbohydrates, when it comes to my intra workout, which is exactly where you need it for this longer duration of your sessions. So that's why I have my coconut water, and it just tastes great. If you're not gonna like it, you're not gonna enjoy it, you're not gonna stick to it. So if you're gonna like it, you're gonna stick to it. But enough yap. I've already yapped for too long. Let's hit our push day. So we're straight into biceps. Alright, so first exercise of the day is a bicep preacher curl. So we're doing this with a dumbbell, simply because I just prefer a dumbbell right now. It feels very good, feels very stable, and you're not restricted in a machine with the angle of path. So I've got very long limbs, which means my arms are very long. Perpendicular force that I have to generate for my moment arm is a lot longer than typically other people, because my moment arm is a lot longer here, just engineering. So that's why I kind of just like dumbbells. They just kind of fit me a bit better, but I do tend to switch it up. But for right now, we're going for slow control reps, trying to get the blood flow going, and we'll maybe pump it up a little bit. So this is still a warm up. Got 14 kilos. We'll see how we go. Alright, well, I'll take that back. 14 kilos does sound like an actual working weight, so we'll probably take a few seconds to rest, and then we'll do an actual set. That was good. All right, 12 in each arm. I do feel the blood flow starting to creep up now, so give it a little bit, and we're almost a pump. So on to our second set. All right, so first 2 sets were good. we did 2 sets of 14 kilos, straight sets, no drop sets. So do 2 sets of 14 kilos, and then we're gonna go down to 10 kilos now and really get the blood flow going and pump it up before we do our hammer curl. So last episode on our arm day, I believe it was, we did like a rope hammer curl on a cable. So we're gonna probably do that again today because it felt just so good last time. So we're gonna do this, get the blood flow going, and then we'll do that. But for now, focus on the set. Left arm first. All right, right arm now. Last and final set. Felt great. Now onto hammers on cables. Let's go. All right, so next exercise is a cable curl. We're gonna try and really focus on the squeeze here. So drive our wrists all the way up to our shoulders, all the way up to our front delt, and contract it and go extension. So we're gonna really see how much weight we can do. I was gonna go for this one here, which we typically did last week, but I'm gonna see how well this rope actually goes. So anyways, let's see how we go. Nice controlled, and really drive up into our own shoulder. Elbows up. Good first set. We did about 32 kilos on the board. Was nice, was good. Very controlled, which is exactly what we're after. Controlled, constant tempo, even towards the later reps. The first rep still had the same good form as my last rep, which is exactly what we're after. So that was a good first set. I might keep the weight, or I might drop it just by 1 pin, but it was good weight. Felt it from rep 1, which is exactly how you're after. It's exactly what you want. So, all right, we'll see how we go. On to the next set. Okay, so on to our next set. And the reason why I got a little devious little fucking smile is we are gonna do a drop set because, you know, why not? Why not? It felt good, so we're gonna do a drop set. Why not? It's my channel. Who cares? It's 32 kilos on the board. We're gonna aim for about 6 or, I don't know, 6, maybe 8. We'll see how we go. And then I'm gonna drop the weight drastically and pump it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's why I'm smiling, but you know, it's the whole reason we're here, right? Have a little fun. Yeah, might as well, right? So anyways, I'm giving myself hyper for no reason. Let's start the second set, shall we? Whoa. Good second set. That drop set was absolutely devious, eh? Like, that felt incredible. So when it feels good, we're gonna do another set. I mean, you know, like, holy fatigue, right? But like, come on, bro. Like, how fun is that? Like, whatever. Give it a go, eh? Like, hammer curls on cable when you're going that strict doesn't matter what weight you do. Like if you go that strict, you're gonna get something from it. So we're gonna do a third set because, you know, why not? So, all right, on to the third set. All right, pump achieved. Great. All right, on to our first chest exercise, which we already know is going to be a fly. So let's head straight there. Alrighty, so first exercise of chest. As per usual, we start on our pre-exhaustion, which is our fly here, and then we're going to go into our chest movement, which is our press. So our press movement, which is our second exercise for our chest. Wow, unbelievable. It's midnight already. So we're going to do this. Last time I learned from my mistake when I came to my shoulder position. So I was striking up my shoulder a lot, even though I was getting great contraction on my chest. It does shift a lot of focus up to my front delt, which is kind of not really the point here. So of course the chest actual movement and its functionality is to abduct the arm into our body, so into our central plane. So if that is the case, we're going to try and really bring our shoulders down and focus on abducting the chest and bringing our elbow into our central line here. So that's exactly what we're going to do here today. Of course, lighter weight. Usually I do 80 kilos, but today I got about 54, whatever it is. And I'm going to try and focus on the form I learned from my mistake last time. So we're going to progressively overload from here now with good form, with good tempo, with good control. And that's exactly how you do it. So enough yap, let's go on. Okay, that was 10. Felt a bit odd, but that's fine. First set is always a little bit weird, but we'll get the momentum going. So first set was done. We're gonna go on to our second set now. We'll see how it feels. If we don't like it, we'll move on. But typically we do 2 sets here, so that should be enough. Push through it, and then we'll do our flat press, and then an incline, whether it be a fly or a press, or probably just a fly because I did triceps yesterday. Watch that video if it's already out now on my YouTube channel. So we'll do that, and yeah, we'll move on to side delts. But let's not get ahead of ourselves for now. We'll finish up our next set, and then we'll move on. Okay. Of course, a little bit of front delt activation, sure, whatever. But that was really good. That was much better than the first set. I felt real good chest contraction there. It was much better than the first set. Of course, takes a little bit of time for your joints to warm up to the movement and your blood flow start happening to the targeted muscle. But apart from that, it was good, man. It was really good. All right, so we might call it there because we do want maximum output of our chest when it comes to our flat press, which we're going to try and progressively overload today. When it comes to the likelihood of that, I got no idea. But we did feel alright today. Not crazy good, but we did feel alright, so we're gonna go for it. But onto our flat press. Alright, so we are back on this damn machine. Alright, last time we did this machine on the recording, it was episode 5. This is now 11, so it's been some time. We're gonna see if we can beat last video. Last video was 2 plates for 9 reps. Clean, very good tempo, all the way back, all the way extension. Very, very good. Of course, the elbow has flared the last rep, but you know, that struggle. So we're gonna see how we go. We did 3 sets of our fly, and we had also a pretty good rest in between each exercise waiting for the machine. So we are ready. We are ready. Of course, many factors when it comes to these things, but let's continue. Let's just continue and see how many reps we go. All right, let's go. One more. All right, that was 12. Much better than the first set, so that is again progressively overloading. Amazing work. So that is good. I do reckon I've gained a bit of fluff, so gained a bit of weight in between those two videos. But yeah, many factors like I said, but that is still good. Progression is on the board, which is awesome. So that is done now. We've done 2 plates for 12. We're gonna keep at this weight and we're gonna see if we can match it or probably get 10 reps. So last set, on my last video, I think I did about 8. I'm gonna fact check that now. But next set, we're gonna aim for 10. All right, that was good. On to the next set. Okay, so set number 2. We're gonna aim for 10. Very ambitious of me, yes, I know. But, you know, always shoot for the stars, you hit the moon, right? So we'll see how we go. All right, that was 9. 10 was ambitious. 10 was ambitious, but I'm still happy with 9. That's still more than I did last exercise. I mean, last time I did this, which was about 7 reps or so. That was 9, so that was good. That was good, really much better. Now we're gonna do our incline flies, which are with our cups, which is exactly, funny enough, what I did last video. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do our lateral raises, and then that's game. So let's go and move on. All right, so we're gonna do our single arm incline fly with our cuffs. Great exercise. I did this in my last video. 1 step out and 1 step forward. Get a great stretch and a great contraction. Really focus on each contraction because it's single arm. You have that connection with each arm. So make sure you get the most out of every single rep here. Okay, 12 with 8.75. All right, now onto left. Okay, first set done. On to our second and final set for chest today. Chest pump is about, I don't know, a little bit of flat today. I'm gonna say about a 6 today, 6 out of 10. Biceps was good, not bad. First exercise was probably pretty bad, but second definitely upped it. I'm say that was about an 8 towards the end of it. Right now, yeah, chest pump is not too bad. It's about 6. But hopefully the lateral raise will make up for the session. But I kind of doubt it. I don't know. But anyways, on the positive thoughts, last and final set. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay. That took it out of me. Alright, on to lateral raises. Okay, so first exercise and our last exercise of the day. We are doing a lateral raise on this machine here. We're gonna go light. I'm kind of smashed, so we're gonna go light. We're gonna go high reps. Probably do a drop set, you know, devious, why not? But try and get the most amount of stimulus to the least amount of fatigue, which is always the goal. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll call it a day. We'll start with our right arm, well, weaker arm, and then we're gonna go to our left. Alright, why not? Let's keep going, shall we? Whoa, alright. First set done. We'll do another set. And then we're gonna call it there. So, alright, on to the next set. Alright, last set. Might as well go a little hard, so we're gonna try and see how we can match the reps on the first set. I doubt it, but we'll try, of course. What you'll notice is I'm always trying to keep my shoulder down and really just drive with my elbow up. Don't try and shrug it up because that's a whole other movement. You're incorporating your traps and that's not the aim of the movement. So try and drive with your elbow up to the sky like Pinocchio almost. Imagine a string on the ceiling and it's pulling you by the elbow. So which means you're driving with your elbow up every single rep. So we'll see how we go. Okay, that didn't work, but optimistic at least. Try it. All right, onto our left. All right, that is done. Let's see how we look. Pump is done. I wouldn't say amazing, but enough for the video. Thank you very much for watching the video. It is episode 11 complete. On to episode 12. We're counting down the last couple of episodes of the series because Ramadan officially finishes on, I think, Friday or Saturday. But nonetheless, a few episodes left. And yeah, thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe and click here for the playlist of the rest of the series. So, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later.